So I got something in the mail today, and you can probably guess what it is by what I have set up here. These are different generation slash classic slash Titan Returns figures there, and I figured I want to catch up with where we're at with the current toy line. And what happens is when I get the new toys, the old guys get packed away. So knowing that, you could kind of guess what's in the package already. So let's take a look and see what's in there. Hasbro Pulse. Okay, so not everything that I ordered came in, so I guess there's going to be multiple shipments. And not every one of these I had a representation for, like the Micromasters here. Bombshock and Growl, both Decepticons, two parts of the military patrol. And then we've got Trip Up and Daddy-O, or as he's originally known, Big Daddy. I don't know. I like Daddy-O as well. But, alright, let's start with these guys. I don't take a lot of care when I open these things because I don't really save them anyway. I scan them into my computer so I can have a record of the back, especially if there's a tech spec or something there. But there's not. But I'm going to save just the card backs. I only have so much room here. And now Bombshock and Growl. All right. I love the Micromasters back in the day. I like putting, you know what? I'd rather have it on this side. There you go. Still has a removable gun, just like the original. Just like the original Growl. There. And then, yeah, pretty good representation. Actually, all new molds this time around. I think usually the first wave is new molds, and then we'll see recolors of them later down the line, either as part of a set or not. Yeah, there you go. They're pretty cool. Kind of like Micromaster Combaticons. I'm pretty sure everybody's already made that comparison. Very simple transformation on these guys. We'll transform them all at the same time. There they are in their vehicle modes, and let's check out their combined weapon mode. One thing I should note about this guy is he has this, I didn't even notice that at first, he has a waist rotation, which is, again, to facilitate transformation, but wow, I absolutely love these new takes on Micromasters. Okay, now we just stick them together here. Oops. Oh, you're supposed to be up? Okay. This does kind of help the illusion a bit. I actually don't hate this one. It's about as janky as a lot of the gun modes are, but this one actually, I think, comes pretty close to kind of looking like something. It is still two Micromasters jammed together with guns sticking out. You make any shape into a gun as long as you add a barrel to it. Now, let's see these guys combined. Alright, and then we just kind of... And there you go. It's slightly different than some of the other combiners, or the combined weapon modes, but it's about what you get. I'm never impressed by these. It does make sense that the military vehicles form something that kind of sort of looks like a real Transformer gun. Alright, now let's open Astrotrain. He's got quite the caboose on him here. He also comes with this little red piece of plastic here. Alright, let's compare them to the original, or I shouldn't say the original. This is the Japanese release of the Titans Returns Astrotrain. I missed out on the American release, but I wanted the Japanese release anyway. So, got that as a gift for Christmas, so thanks to my brother. But I gotta say, this new one, a little bit shorter, but he's a lot bulkier. Well, he's at least a little bulkier. And I do like him a bit better. He is a little bit closer to the cartoon appearance. I feel like this is the first time that I can recall them releasing an Astrotrain in the United States initially in this color scheme. Okay, so I screwed up the recording and didn't hit the button at the right time, so we're redoing this bit. The train modes here, as you can see, this one is pretty cartoon accurate, well, relatively. I love the detailing. It actually has quite a bit, really helps it feel more like a train. If it didn't have all these, and this isn't just painted on, I think you can see it on camera there. It is molded detailing that has been painted wonderfully. There's not a lot of bleeding, but it's got some wonderful detailing. There you get the rocket boosters in that mode. The only thing I'm kind of irked by is how tiny the front is. It doesn't span the whole front of the train mode, but it still works. You know, like what kind of train tracks are gonna have these different gauges here at the same time? But it looks pretty decent. It's not the greatest representation of the train mode, but it's okay. It's okay. It's certainly a much better take than this thing. I do like this. It does kind of look like a train, but this whole bit in the middle is just a bunch of nonsense. I understand why it has to be there. There really was no other place to put it with the design they went with. I do kind of like that this looks almost like a whole train rather than just the main engine there. But and I do like being able to sit a guy in there. Although, wow, what kind of scale is he? These are the windows. But it's all right. I don't hate this. I just don't. It's just not. It's just underwhelming, is all. Okay, we're gonna attach the coal car to him, and you can see there, it's not too bad. Now the trains are almost as long. You can see he's way beefier too, way beefier. Technically the same size class too. But yeah, I don't hate the coal car. It's all right. And you can see I've already got the weapons on the Titans Returns. And while there are a series of pegs all over this, you know, you can put these weapons anywhere you want. This one is depicted as going right onto here. I gotta say, and it fits pretty well. I actually kind of like the way it looks there. And the rest of these you could peg in numerous locations. We're just gonna attach it to his extra car here. And there you go. A fully weaponized train mode. If you saw this coming down the railroad tracks at you, you would just move off to the side of the railroad tracks. I don't think he's doing a lot of aiming. But man, this is, hey, there you go. Might have to watch out for that. Just don't go anywhere near the train tracks, you'll be fine. But I do like it. I do think it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty badass. Alright, and there's his super mode, I guess it would be. He's got these two pieces. He's got some shoes, basically. His guns, all of his weapons combine in a way that actually doesn't seem accidental this time, or just something that you could make up. It actually does seem to have, it does seem to be designed to be combined in this particular way, which is pretty cool. I actually kind of like that. I like the a bunch of guns become one gun gimmick. I don't really tire of it. And then he's got his backpack here. It's a hollow old backpack. I guess you could throw some Micromasters in there or something. There you go. Fully armored. Alright, let's move on to what's in the box. It's actually Hotshot. It's one of the figures from Siege War for Cybertron that I missed. I actually forgot he had come out. And there you go. He's basically, or he is actually just a retool. It is a retool of Hound. Just a new head is all. This head was actually pictured on Hound's box art. So you would have kind of gotten a preview of the figure. A lot of people figured out this was coming because they saw the box art for him. There you go. I imagine he's meant to evoke the appearance of Cybertron Defense Hotshot, and as opposed to the sports car Hotshot. But there you go. Okay, we got the vehicle mode set up here, and you can see very obviously they're the same vehicle, but no, I think the color scheme of course works better for Hound, the figure this was originally designed to be, but this isn't too far off. I could see this being a Cybertron Defense Hotshot. Can you fit a headmaster in there? Okay, so not so much. I mean, you could put his body in there, but he's not locking in or anything like that. That's okay. It wasn't meant to do that, but it would have been cool if it did. And last but not least, we have Earthrise Grapple. Not a solar storm grapple like this other guy here. Oh, he actually does not have any anything holding him down outside of the plastic bubble. None of these had little straps. We finally gotten to the point where we finally got rid of all the twist ties and little stretchy bits. One improvement I'll say on this one right off the bat is that he actually has his gun, which this version did not have at all. I still really like this toy. It's still pretty cool to me, but this one looks, the coloration and the design, it's so nice compared to the G1 cartoon. This is it's wonderful. Let's get them a little side by side here. Can't even see the crane from this angle. Look at how nicely that tucks away. That is wonderful. Oh, I guess this would be his he would have the gun hand here like he has in the show. I got a little attack claw. Alright, and here we are comparing the vehicle modes. Oopsie. Put him way in the back. And this one it's pretty beefy. There was actually an upgrade kit somebody I knew was working on to make this basically a masterpiece toy because of his scale. And he's pretty big. He's kind of this odd shape though. He's kind of stunted here. Oh, yeah, he's still got a very nice crane, the back, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for this one, which is again way more G1 / cartoon accurate. It's not perfect though. It's kind of all this kibble kind of distracts from the cab there, but it's I like it. I like this a lot. Crane's it's a little shorter, but not by too much. Well, by a significant amount. And you can add this little claw here, so you get a little reenact some of the scenes in G1 where he may have used that. Of course, it doesn't clear his it doesn't clear his cab, but not a huge problem. It would have been nice if this was maybe a little bit longer, but I understand they have certain limitations. But man, if this was just a little bit longer, it'd be a little more fun. Well, that does it for all the new figures I got on this order. We'll have to wait until the new toys come out or arrive so I could do those guys. Until then, they're gonna stay on the floor. And thanks for watching. So when I originally recorded this video, I acquired one more figure and I decided I'll wait till the second order comes in and do one big review video. And I did. And that video was way too long. So now it's 2 parts. Look for part 2 coming soon to this channel.